Alright, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal update. This will be an update since the most recent patch that we have had. The only things that they really introduced today was a couple things. We're going to get a few more things like cosmetics and I think the dungeon speed running event tomorrow or the next day, or whenever you watch this, by the way. As of this recording, I'm just saying this as of right now. So they're rolling this one out gradually. It wasn't that big anyway, so I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. So what we're talking about in this one though is how I've noticed the skill animations and everything kind of feeling a bit off and not matching what they used to be. What I mean by that, in the case of Wizard here, I'll give you an example. Let me know in the comments, of course, down below, you know, what class you're playing, if you've experienced any of these such things as well. I'm going to show a Battleground match here in a little bit, but watch this. Okay, there should be a Firestorm. Didn't see the Firestorm text at all. I did that in reverse. I did the Arcane Wind first, which used to cause the Firestorm to proc. Now, I gotta do the Firestorm first, or the Meteor Shower first to get that. And there it is in a couple bursts because I used 2 Arcane Winds. I'll do this again here. I get all my charges back, right? So, fire first. There's the Firestorm and just a little bit of a ground puff. And then there's another puff right there because I casted the second Arcane Wind right before the Meteor Shower ended. Now, let me show you an example of an older video of what it used to look like doing things either order. You can do the Arcane Winds first and then the Firestorm. You can do the Firestorms first and then the Arcane Winds. But here, let me show you the animation from an older video here for reference. There you go. So I put the Arcane Winds down. And then the Meteor Shower after that. I went back too far. Firestorm would proc either way. And it was a constant burn right there. The entire time the animation would run for. That's what I'm getting at. Something, somewhere, somehow along the way happened, and I don't know what or why. And then, so yeah, there's that. Now, we'll continue to show this Battleground match, the last one that I did, and I said, okay, I'm good. I'm good, bruh. I don't want to do any more today, because it felt so weird, so off, so wrong on multiple levels. The only thing I can kind of make it a kit... Oh, this is not the one. That's not the one. Hang on. My bad. Gotta cycle through a lot here. There it is. It says. Okay. Come on now. Let's speed you along. Let's get the match going at least. Alright. What I can akin this to is... It felt like running through... Trying to run underwater. Is how... like, off and clunky and weird it felt. It didn't feel natural in any sense. It just kind of felt like these got worse as the day went on, too. This is the last one I could stand doing. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm taking a break from Battlegrounds because, boy, this one felt really weird to me. Okay. I'm getting a couple bursts of the Firestorm. You'll see I think it's a Demon Hunter coming up in this shot here. Yeah, there they go with their spinning strafe. That didn't even look like it matched the animation all the way. The arrows kind of came off in little bursts. It didn't do like a full 360 like it normally would. So that felt off as far as that goes. And then I'm still like seeing like a kind of a culture shock in a sense of the Firestorm, the ground fire animation not staying on the screen. Now I don't know necessarily, and I think the damage is still there the entire time, but it just doesn't look the same. Now here we go here. Watch this. Starfire, Maw. I don't move. I mean, I get hit with it, yes. I take the damage from those, yes. But I don't move. There's no knock-up animation. There's no stun from the Starfire, nothing. It's so weird looking. And I don't even have the pet shield on. it just, you know, stops me from healing right then and there, or interrupts my heal. But yeah, that's another thing I was like, what is going on here? And that I tried to teleport away from, didn't go anywhere, obviously, because I knew it was the usual Scorch Ball. But yeah, this whole ordeal here is just odd. Like, okay, yeah, I took damage and I didn't move at all. Still had the freeze tick on me. The annoying Volt Chain Lightning still just hit me. I survived because of my rune for the passive heal out of combat. That's the only reason I survived that one, but anyway. Now here we go. Somebody chimed in the chat in our team saying, I'm teleporting all over the place, not trying either. So yeah, it wasn't just me experiencing this. Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. I feel like it's everybody. We'll get a couple more comments like that from our team here further into the match. And then, of course, dots. Too many dots at that point, but yeah. Now, playing on this kind of build is a support. You have to read the mini-map. I was having a hard time doing that because of how everybody was just like blinking all over the place. This became much more of a guessing game and trying to just throw some ground coverage wherever I can. But just the way everybody was moving around, there were moments where they felt like they were moving in slow motion, and then other times they would just blink out of existence and then come straight back again to that same spot. It's like, what's going on? Like, there's one there. I mean, they're playing a monk, which is, you know, a rare unicorn, but still nonetheless. And then they were just teleporting all over the place, which, I mean, that's what they do anyway, but with how things were already starting to pan out in the Battleground servers and such right now, since the update, made it just that much more worse. It's weird because it actually made some moments where you can actually see them better, but other moments... There we go, look at that. Did a little cha-cha slide there. The top corner. Let's see that again here. Watch the top right. Yep, there it is. They literally did like a horseshoe pattern. A horseshoe pattern slide away. Like, alright. There's a Tempest. No, that's a monk, I think. I don't know. They just keep blinking back and forth there. Now, granted, we're all used to the lag and everything else that goes along with that, but this is just, I feel like it's something else, and I can't, like I said, describe it any better other than just show kind of visuals. Also, though, I know the visuals don't quite seem as terrible as it felt to play at the time. It felt way, way worse overall because you're sitting there like, you know, you're hitting the skills, you're hitting your, you know, you're moving your character around, and like, this just doesn't feel right. So, yeah. Let's see here. Now, I'm completely glass cannon, trying to push. Okay, there it is. That is the Demon Hunter right there. They have, they did have a silver bar around their health. That's why they didn't drop right away. However, it didn't make it look like they were standing in place doing their strafing spin attack. So that one also, again, for another time, felt really weird, and they ended up just basically standing in place. Or it looked like they were standing in place. They might have still been moving. But the animations just are off. And there's the Firestorm. I tried to proc again, and then I just see, like, you know, it goes in a couple bursts. And it's not a constant ground fire anymore on the animation end. The damage, again, like I said, one more time, might still be there, but it doesn't match anymore on the animation, and that's a big issue. I mean, there was already issues with, like, the AoE circles not matching the animations in the game, especially in Battlegrounds, but yeah. Oh, here we go. More comments from the team. This game has lost all credibility because of so many issues. And then I go and type in the zone chat, hoping to get some feedback from the other team. I say a clunky mess. Somebody chimes in our team saying, we're winning, bros. It's like, yeah, but... And then they built a better game 20 years ago. Yeah. It's unfortunate because that's a whole nother topic that I was going to get into, and I'll save that for another video. And it's not just this game. It encompasses all games right now, but that's another video for another time. But yeah, it's so weird. It was so weird how all this went down. I don't know how else to describe it. Like I said, it feels like I was running in place underwater. And how off and unnatural the gameplay felt. And that's a huge, huge, huge problem because obviously, you know, it's all about the game. It's all about the gameplay and the combat, especially in PvP in this game, above all else. I still got that video going. Stop that here. You don't see it, so there it goes. No, I don't want to start it again. Pause. Okay. But yeah, again, one more time. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's experienced this, and this is why I'm kind of posing this question to all of you. Again, I gotta do fire first when the AoE, just to see that little puff of fire, and then I casted another one just there, just to get it. But as you saw in a previous video from before, it was constant. And I didn't even have to do it in any kind of order. I could do it Arcane Wind first, and then the Firestorm, or the Meteor Shower, and it would do it. But see, now it's not doing it at all. So now you have to throw the fire first. And then there's the Firestorm. But they were just in 2 bursts. They didn't stay on the entire time, which it should have because it's an AoE effect. And so is the I'm using Thistle Bloom, so it's a constant revolving spin as opposed to Blustercrux. Now Blustercrux does do a spin, but it's got more of a pull. So here we go. Let's do this again one more time. I had to do the fire first. I caught the tail end of the effect there just to get another burst of fire. Now if I do it again the other way, air first and then the fire, we get nothing. We don't get the Firestorm. Now let me do that one more time. We'll do 1 air, fire, and then an air. The second air should give us a Firestorm. Oh, I did that wrong. Sorry. Let me do it again. I did the fire first that time, which is, again, the only way you seem to get a Firestorm anymore. You have to have burning already going on. Let's do air first. Okay, nothing there. Now I'll do another air. Now I get a Firestorm. And I only got 1 burst that time. Because the fire has to be touching the ground already. First, this time. And that's unfortunate. It seems like that was either, I don't know if that's a shadow nerf, it's a bug, what have you. I don't know what to make of it, but now, we have to do the fire first. Anybody, that is. And it's not just, you know, Wizard here with this build or what have you. It's anybody that's using the Firestorm. You got to make sure you already got your fire effect happening. And like I said, it doesn't stay at nice ground Firestorm cover the entire time those animations are going on. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, that's just one of the things, and then obviously the Battleground video. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you guys experienced any of this yourselves, by the way, on any class? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Wizard, obviously. It could be anybody. Since the update, let us know in the comments. Share it amongst each other so we can kind of compare notes. Because this, I don't know what to make of this. Like I said, I had to just show this as a visual thing here because there's no real words to describe it best. It's just one of those things you have to experience for yourself, and we'll go from there. But hopefully, if this is an issue that will get sorted out soon, or if we can at least try by word of mouth, of course, across the community ourselves, start sharing information like this with each other, and we'll end up trying to sort it out ourselves, because who knows if we'll ever get like a developer response on this, if at all ever. I feel like this is definitely a bug of some kind or some kind of oversight. It obviously happened with the patch update, so somewhere along the lines in their spaghetti code, here we are now with this. So anyway, take care of yourselves as best you can out there in the real world on fire. Stay safe as best you can. One day at a time is all we can do. Until next time, everybody. See ya.